Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to God of War Ragnarok, which for live stream number 7. I was going to say, which is live stream number 7. As we are seeing in the new year. Hope you're well. Hope you've all had a good few days after the holiday period, and now we're into the new year period. It's always weird this time of year. Other than the main Christmas Day, if you actually do celebrate Christmas Day, that is, after that's done, the next few days are kind of boring, pointless, that kind of stuff. It's really weird. But you've got to try and find ways of filling that time. For me, it's really nice being around family, but at the same time, it means I can't stream. And that's really frustrating, although this last week has just been a nightmare just because overdoing it, trying to push myself more than I should have done, and trying to join in, I think, has been the big thing. And obviously not knowing my own limitations, but not allowing that to beat me. And I've been humbled a bit, shall we say, this week, in having to actually realise I have to just calm down a bit and have to give in sometimes. It's weird. Good evening, Toast in chat. I can't read it for a second just while I fill in the YouTube side, so I'll catch up in a second. So we're live this evening. Normally an evening stream would be 2 hours, but this evening we're going for 3 hours-ish. I'll explain why it's an ish in a minute. But yeah, so we normally would finish at 11:30, but since it's New Year, we're going to see the New Year in with Kratos and Atreus in God of War Ragnarok. We're going to try... We'll get to midnight. Guaranteed we'll get to midnight. The only thing we may not get is much past that, because I have to take a handful of tablets each evening. That do make me drowsy. Normally around 11:30 they're making me drowsy. I've taken them a little bit later to try and help myself, but I don't know how past midnight will go. We'll see in the new year. I'm stubborn enough to do that, and then we'll go from there. I think that's the best thing. Happy New Year, Brackley. I know it's already New Year for you. Hope you're well. Roman, good evening. How are you? Hello. So we're live this evening until around midnight UK time. I know some people have already seen in the new year. Thank you, Raman. You too. I hope you have a good new year. Hope you had a good holiday period as well. Have a good one, and hopefully we'll talk soon. Let me just check the sound. Cool. So yeah, I know some people have already seen in the new year. Obviously, I'm 2.5 hours away, my time. That's what we plan to do this evening. We're going to see in the new year and go from there, really. No worries, Brackley. And just carry on with Ragnarok. We've still got lots more to do. The scheduled video goes out as usual tomorrow. Now, the schedule tomorrow is a little bit lacking in episodic content during the week. There is a reason for that. It's probably easily explained in the channel update that goes out on Monday. So that's probably the best way of doing it. It will take me ages to go through it all. But yeah, so Monday morning, channel update. But scheduled video tomorrow. And we start streaming back to normal as of Wednesday morning. Boys back at school. Holidays are over. I can get back to normal streaming. Right, just let me try and tweet without talking, because I struggle to do both. I don't know why I struggle to type and talk. You think after 2 years of doing this, you think I'd be able to do both by now, but practice doesn't make perfect in some regards, it seems. Okay. I don't normally tweet evening streams, but I thought since it's New Year's Eve, we will. There we go. Job done. Okay, let's load him. And as I say, we're continuing on from where we left off. We actually helped Freya find peace in the last stream, which was an evening stream the other evening. We found she was trying to basically separate herself from Asgard, and the way to do that was with the wedding gifts, and we helped her do that. We just need to get back to the boat to finish off that bit. So we helped Freya find peace. We've got 2 other quests to do whilst we're here, and this was the whole thing we was doing whilst here, was making sure we did everything we needed to. I think this will clear the River Delta favour as well, so this Vanir Shrine bit should be fully done. And we've got these 2 other favours to do on our way out. Good evening, Crazy Irishman. How are you? Just you tonight. Wife's on the 1 of 3 nights. She didn't want to work on the day. The aftermath that will come. That's very true. Yes. I wouldn't want to be there either, to be honest. It's never a good place to be, is it, afterwards? To be fair. But we'll see how far we get tonight. After helping Freya, we've got 2 quests here.
Over there.
And then we will see what happens. Keep the story flowing. We did do a community post the other day to say what our plan is going forward with the live streams in terms of our current outlook and focus. And the channel update on Monday morning, or Monday afternoon, I keep saying it's Monday afternoon, would explain a lot more as well, to be fair. Okay, why is she just stopping there? I feel like she wants to talk to me, but she doesn't want to say anything. Okay. If she wants to talk to us, she can talk to us in a second. She doesn't seem to want. Okay. I think we do need to head down. By the looks of things. I didn't want to jump across there, did I, really? Interesting, there's some health here. I don't know if I need it. I do need it. Okay, good. Good to know. Goated, good evening. How are you? Is it New Year for you yet, Goated, or are you still a few hours away? You don't like all your Modern Warfare games. Do you hate the zombies? I've played it probably once in my lifetime, and yeah, I wasn't a massive fan, to be fair. Right, some more health over here as well. The actual doing the favour for her, the actual completion of that, wasn't too bad, to be fair. It was quite a nice favour, to be honest. Uh-oh, I wasn't expecting that. How is that thing? There's more than one. I think I need to change her arrows.
Switching arrows.
The other one's got electricity, hasn't it? That's what we've got to watch out for, is electricity. One's gone back underwater. I was not expecting a massive fight like this straight away. We'd just finished the mission in the last stream. I wasn't expecting this so soon. The problem I've got is I'm pretty sure we haven't got a way of getting a, we haven't got a resurrection stone left, I don't think. I'm pretty sure we haven't. After last time. This could end very quickly if we're not careful here. Shout for that electricity. Got to focus on the one that hasn't got electricity, I think. As much as we can. Got to kind of pick one to focus on, and I think the one without electricity is probably our best bet. Although that's not good. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. That might save me health just in time there. Okay, that was health just in time. What I'm thinking, the reason why I kind of jumped back onto this quickly, I can't change anything now, can I? Yes, I can. Can I change my rage, potentially, was my thinking. If I can change my rage, I might be able to heal. I'm not a fan of it being the Valor Rage, but if it gives me health, it gives me health. Let me, while within the pause menu, trying to make sure we can survive this. Let me catch up. Thank you for the likes, much appreciated if they were, very much appreciated. Popster, good evening. How are you? How did you almost break YouTube? It's not New Year for you yet, Goated, no. It's we're about 2.5 hours away. I can't remember if you were before me or after me. That was why I wasn't sure. How did you nearly break the internet, Popster? I'm interested. I was going to put a pinned post as well. I completely forgot. I'm doing it early because I will forget otherwise. Okay, let me just put a pin post. I meant to do this earlier. I meant to do it as we started. There we go. Okay, so we've changed it to that. I can upgrade it. That might help us, actually. Let's do the upgrade now. I'm trying to make sure we don't die suddenly. You posted short, but in the stream there was a comment that I posted. Okay. I thought I changed my rage. For some reason that hasn't worked. I might No, although I could change it in the pause menu, it didn't count. So we can regain health by using our rage here, but it didn't actually count. Or I didn't press it correctly. One of the two. I would say I didn't press it correctly, would be my guess. Right, it's us versus this one. We have taken one out. Try to use the room there. Oh, she's got it. We may have just survived this somehow. Didn't think as I went to get in that boat there would be two big crocodiles coming out to take us down here. With Freya's help, we have defeated them both. Man, that was close.
So much for that boat.
And we no longer have a boat as well. It's a very good point. We no longer have a boat. Well, that was a fight to start the stream, wasn't it? Green Lantern, electricity, and Red Charizard jumped out of the water. With some aquatic issues. Just a little. It just wasn't. I was casually chatting away, getting into the boat, expecting there to be a cutscene or something, and no, instead I get two big crocodile-like creatures jump out on me instead. Ah, at least we caught it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to start the stream. Anyway, hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's enjoying the new year and seeing the new year in. As I was saying before we got interrupted by the two big crocodile things, we will be live till just after midnight, aiming for 12:30, but we'll see how we go. Once the tablets kick in, it's going to be a bit difficult to keep going. So we're aiming between 12 and 12:30 finish.
Only how it shapes you. I think you might be right.
We found another boat though.
It's been a while since I've had a confidant. Would the god of few words lend me his ear now and again?
As long as I am needed.
So that is Freya's missing piece completed. So we did the majority of that in the last stream, and we've just finished off with two big crocodiles deciding to fight us immediately. We have finished that off at least. Wow. I want to know why my rage didn't change. I did equip it. I wonder if it's because we equipped it during. No, I equipped the wrong one. I actually equipped the fighting one according to that. It doesn't matter, we survived, but I was kind of thought, why has that not worked? Well, it just didn't. I think whether I didn't click it or what, I'm not too sure. While we're here, let's quickly have a look at skills. We've got some skill points to spend on Freya. I always like the person helping us to have the good skills. I think it helps massively. Makes up for my lack of combat ability sometimes. It's 2,000, it's only 1,000. 1,500. What we got here? It's a cloud of poison. Let's take that one for 1,000. As you can keep them down for longer. We got enough for any of these? We have. They're both the same. Let's take that one. She's much more aggressive in the battlefield. I like that. Okay. Can't afford any upgrades for Kratos. I know I'm piping out sounds horrendous. You're a magician. How are you a magician, Popster? I also need to remember that I never got rid of my screensaver for the laptop, so it means if I don't press it every hour, it's going to go off. It's be an issue. Right. In terms of what we're doing next, is we have these 2 favours to do here. So that was the plan. Once we finish this area and Freya's little job, we've got two favours to do: the mysterious orb and the conscience for the dead. This was a favour given to us by someone in the gardens over here. So we'll head to whichever one comes up first, potentially.
Those scrawlings must be Sever nearby.
Okay, where are we? The Veiled Passage. So definitely someone new. But 2 hours ago I was taking apart my microphone stand and a few parts. Landed in your hoodie pocket. Well, that's very good aim. If you didn't intend for that to happen, indeed. Okay, there's definitely something here. Where are we on the map? The Veiled Passage is here. Okay, this could be an interesting one. Let's see what we're going to find here. There's obviously a runic chest we saw straight away. Let's go and pick up. This is the favour, the mysterious orb then. Seems a bit too easy, the orb, doesn't it? Just picked up, laying on the floor.
Be cautious. We know not what it does.
You really think she'd send us to get the bloody thing if it was going to kill us? Let's just take it back to her.
So we can give the orb back whenever we get a chance. What's this? Okay, that's quite cool. And then we can get to this runic chest. So we need to find the runes and destroy them, wherever they may be. We need to have a proper look around and see if we can see these. Because they're going to be hiding. I would expect to be close by, to be fair. It's in the middle of the pocket. Like, that's mad that you've got it straight in the pocket. That's quite cool. We can track it. My thinking was the first one, the one we just picked up, the orb, we don't need to now. We know where we've got to go to give it back, which is the cliffside ruins there. So it does show up further up. You can track them to make it easier for yourself. I wasn't tracking it because I didn't know it was going to be here. I thought it was further downriver, to be fair. I can see. Okay, I can see what we need to do. So there's one there. A bit low. A little bit low there. But there is one there we need to do. There's one behind there. But we need to use arrows to obtain that one. And what is that? Is there one there? I don't know how I'm going to reach that with chains. That's my concern. Or I might be able to blow it up with the fire. Okay. Might be able to do this a different way. So, if we put those on... Run back this way quickly. There we go, but we need that one done at the same time. Okay, so I think I know what we need to do. We need to stretch her arrows all the way along that wooden area there, then throw one of those and make them all ring at the same time. That will unlock the chest, I think. That's my thinking. Dragon Gator said to the other Gator after jumping out, said, Twin, is the future race of the species in this lake not worth a single... Very, very good.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Okay, allow arrows recharge. I think it'll work on the wood. Yeah. So it's timing this, because it may take a couple of attempts. Just because we need to make sure it reaches, and I've got to run back and grab one of those things to throw. Okay. So the first one's already run out. Can I do the arrows while holding this, I wonder? Let's see what happens. I'm hoping this doesn't blow up in my hand. Ah! That went away at the wrong time. I let go of it. Okay. Try this again.
Sigil arrows won't work.
Too high. I've probably messed up timing though, because I've got to wait for arrows to recharge. Yeah. I threw it because I thought it was running out of time, and the other one just clang, 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 as I did it, unfortunately. I had mohawks on the backs because of the JD spikes. And the Spinosaurus. Well spotted. Okay, let's try this again. I think the idea is right, it's the timing that we're going to struggle with. In the railroad. We did it. All three at once. Well, that's the way to do it. I do like them puzzles. It's not something you just look at and do. You do have to spend a minute to work it out, and I like that. There we go. We've collected enough horns of blood mead to maximise our rage even further. Still underneath our health bar, but it is maximised as best as possible. I don't think there's anything else here. I can't see anything hanging above us. So I think back to the boat we go. I think what we do, Crazy Irishman, is actually what you suggested. We'll track this favour. This is the one we want to try and do next. The Conscience for the Dead. We picked this up from a spirit from the gardens previously. If we track that one, I'm hoping it will take us there, because that's the one we want to do next. At least when we've done most of the stuff in this area before we move on.
Gunhild's companions can't be that far ahead.
Okay, well I think we're going to head there anyway by the looks of things. This doesn't look sinister at all, does it? Yeah. Something's going to jump out on us, isn't it? Grab the chest plate first. What do we got? Oh!
Care of, as well as her odd little sphere. Should we return them to her?
So we were waiting till we got all of those before we tried to use them all. Because it didn't really look like it was better than what we were using. But actually, I think it might become the end, but we'll see. Now, how are we going to block this? We obviously want that chest. I can't leave a chest behind. We need to get... I didn't really want that to stick in there. I was hoping I could get it to go behind it. That's my thinking. Right. Okay. I know fire does damage it. I don't know. I might be able to do fire actually, to be fair. If we change, could we potentially blow it up?
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
I think they are affecting it. No. Maybe it needs to be further around. Like that. That's got to incorporate it now. I didn't blow it up though, did it? No. I know we can block it with ice, and we can sometimes blow them up with fire, but for some reason we can't. I don't like leaving a chest behind. With that evil smoke. Different angle. Yeah, different angle, but I can't see... We obviously need to be higher. Oh, okay, we need to be up there. That's where we need to be. If we were up there, I think we have the angle. So let's head through here and see what's on the other side. Right, we've got a few of these to destroy. Or one to destroy them all. Nice. I'm always wary of booby traps. Obviously, wasn't quite expecting the last thing that jumped out on us. I think, and that is one of the big things I like about this. Amongst the story and everything else is you're constantly on guessing what's going to happen next in terms of what are you going to fight, where's it going to come from. I like that. But I think, thanks for the like, much appreciated, whoever that was. This is how we can get our angle though, because now we can see it from this angle. So good idea, Crazy Irishman. And we can jump down. And then we'll be able to climb back up as well. It just means we're not leaving a chest behind. Don't like leaving things behind. Anger management, bronze tier complete. I've not really paid too much attention to those, but they are ways of getting XP, potentially. Or that's what they actually are, it's not potential. That is what it is. But I hope everyone's had a good new year. A good year this year. Individual Games, good evening, how are you? You gave me a shout out in a new appreciation bit. Oh, thank you. Very much appreciated, Individual Games, and thank you for all your support over the past year. Much appreciated.
Anything interesting, brother?
I do try and get to your videos whenever I can. I think that's one thing I want to do a bit more of this year, or this coming year, is I do try and watch other people's videos and things, but I do struggle for time.
Friends of Gunhild.
They don't look very friendly anymore, do they?
Let us put them to rest.
Where's he looking? Oh, there's a raven up there.
Fair few birds you've hunted. I wonder if it might be worth visiting the.
So the raven tree, there's now a chest we can open, by the sounds of that. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to doing too many things in my head. So yes, I want to try and spend a bit more time in the new year, getting other people's videos and other people's channels. I don't jump into as many live streams as I used to, just because of lack of time. You know, if I'm not editing or recording or streaming, I'm with family, so it's a bit difficult. But I need to try. I'm going to try and give myself an evening or something a week of trying to jump in other people's videos and stuff, just to do a bit more. That's something I want to do a lot more of this year. But I do appreciate Individual Games. Your support is always appreciated. Right, we've got some enemies here. Let's deal with these. Take his legs out.
It's explosive! Be careful!
What's explosive? Oh, he's down. Ah, okay, the plant. They're all down. They're dead. Ah, so it's similar to what we did previously. We actually used one of those plants to kill someone previously. Okay, there's a jump down point here. That's the chest. There we go. Thank you, Individual Games. No, I do. You know, I'm not making excuses or anything. I know. When my family are home, I make sure they're the focus. But I'm just thinking, I'm going to give myself an evening to try and get to everyone else's channels and show support that way. So many people show me support, and I do it whenever I can. But I feel like I don't do enough of it. That is something I want to do. And I know I've said previously, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will do a community post twice a week just to showcase other people. And someone questioned me the other week about it and said, why are you waiting? In some ways, we kind of have to be a little bit selfish, because otherwise we're never going to achieve anything either. So it's kind of a bit of both. I kind of feel I've got to be a little bit selfish, and we're close with trying to, although not focused on the numbers as such, we're still trying to achieve something. And at the minute I use the community post for quite a lot of stuff. I don't want to overload it currently, if that makes sense. Thank you, Popster. I'm standing here looking at chat and being hit by this bloody great plant. Right, we're going to need to run past this thing, aren't we? I'm past. There's another one there. Watch out. I'm trying to protect myself. To be fair, I could use rage to heal in a second if I need to. Right, what I was actually looking for while we was running past was where is the big plant? Because obviously these things, there is a big plant that they all link to, and we need to find that to blow it up, and then we can actually have a proper look. I found it. Okay, I know where the big plant is. Okay, big plant's around here. Finished. Okay, I'm just going to block this plant. I know what we need to do. Before I get any more killed. Right, now I can look at chat safely without fear of being destroyed by these things. Mehmet, good evening, how are you? 60 away, so pretty understandable. Many of us are just under 100. No, I kind of feel bad saying it, but I just...
The family crest of Kvasir, the wise.
That's a family crest found. That's another collectible done. That's 5 of 6 family crests now done. I feel really selfish saying it, but at the same time, it's never been a goal to achieve 1,000. But since we're close, I kind of feel like I should be focused. Does that make sense? I don't know, it's weird. Right, we can heal at the same time of our rage hit. I know it's explosive. There we go.
I think that's the last of them.
Damn it.
So that is the thing here done.
These souls. I would have thought them smarter than to meddle with Sather magic.
They were desperate.
And now they are dead.
So we've cleared all of the souls now. We can return to the spirit.
It will not lessen your pain.
Let's return to Gunhild. Unless you'd like to condescend more?
I do not.
So that's the spirit favour done. We can now return and tell them what we've done and said we've helped them. So that is that one done. So if we look on the map now, we finished off Freya's one here. Across from here is Conscience for the Dead. That's we can go and hand in. And we've also got the other one to hand in. And I can't remember the name of. So we've got 2 favours here to hand in, right near where we are. We didn't miss anything. The Veiled Passage is 100%. There are a few things missing from Cliffside Ruins. We'll have a quick look while we're there, maybe. And then I think it's time to leave. I think we are probably done with Vanaheim because, yes, we could go and explore and clear things we've missed. But I also we haven't done any story for a while, not proper story, because we've been in Vanaheim and cleared things here and did favours and stuff. I think it might be time to get back to the main story, to be fair. Too bad I gave away my horse title. I gave it away to my brother since I gave them one. Well, it's not you. That's nice what you did with it, though, Goated. That's the important thing. Should we like Mr. CDP, who is monetized, does 5-6 days a week and keeps weekend and something else to keep family time. Yeah, I think it's timing though, isn't it? I know who Mr. CDP is. I actually enjoy quite a lot of his videos. For me, so my other half's is changing her job as of this coming week. She actually changes job, which is going to change things timing wise for me a little bit. But for me, it's minute she leaves the house in the morning until she gets home or my little boy gets home from school. That period of, 8 hours, 9, 10 hours sometimes. That time is YouTube time. So whether it's streaming, editing, all that stuff. So I do that 5 days a week. And then on the Saturday, I do all the schedule, so I spend about 2-3 hours on a Saturday morning doing the schedule and bits and pieces and what's the word I'm looking for? Scheduling. That's the word I was after. Scheduling things for the following week. We try and stream on a Saturday evening. We also stream during the week in the evenings. So yeah, the time in between, I try and make sure it's family. Oh, I know, and this is what this week's kind of taught me a bit more, because I spent so much time with my other half's family and stuff, to the point I pushed myself to make sure I was included and joined in, to my own detriment. And it's something I'm dealing with at the minute, of trying to balance health and not necessarily the channel, but not doing too much, if that makes sense. I kind of went into detail with it. The channel update on Monday afternoon. I think the first 5 minutes of the channel update video is me discussing health, what happened with the injections, what's coming next, with in regards to what they're recommending and stuff. And I do explain in that, but it's just trying to. For the last 2 years, I've been 100% focused on YouTube, and it's always been probably to my detriment sometimes. You know, I've streamed when I shouldn't have done. I've cancelled streams because I'm in too much pain, but the majority of the time I'll push through. And it's only in the last week or two that I've actually realised I've got to let my body say enough's enough. You know, we know we're not going to be fixed. We know that to a degree. But I think sometimes maybe I overdo it for whatever reason. And some of it is because if I schedule something, I want to follow through. But at the other end of it, I've got to listen to myself a little bit more. It's kind of one of those things I'm learning. It's taken me 2 years. I'm still learning. The family's really good, thank you, individual games. Yeah, my other half was made redundant about a month before Christmas. But she found a job within a couple of days. And she starts in January, so she's looking forward to a new chapter in her working life, which is really good. Boys doing well at school. We had my stepson was here for Christmas, so that was really nice as well. Got to spend some time with him. And my son and him love each other a bit. So yeah, been really good. But how are you and the family? Individual games. Hope everyone's well. Hope you had a nice holiday period. Okay, let's get the Raven as well while we're here. There we go. Our 13th Raven done. I don't know if there's any more here. Sometimes you can't. I do tend to check the map quite a bit just to see if we've done all the Ravens sometimes. It's so easy to miss them. They're probably my nemesis, I would say. Okay, this was the bridge we couldn't open before, and now we can. There's a nice chest down here as well. Ah, okay. I see why we can't get down there. I didn't see that. Have I just messed up by doing what I just did, I wonder? Or, hang on, let's get this bridge down. Wonder if we can do this a different way. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like I say, I've just got to learn that to balance things a little bit better than I have been. Right, nightmares as well. Let's get these nightmares dealt with. Without getting too badly hit, hopefully. Hate nightmares. I think that's it. We do need health. That's one thing I do need. Okay, what I was thinking... Ah, there we go. Just inside there. I didn't think I'd be able to do it from there. I wonder if we can... we can be able to explode it? Possibly. Just thinking what angle we could try, but I wonder if we just need to use our arrows. Potentially. Yeah, that will incorporate those. I'm going to need to run across. Come on. Let's go. I'm quick enough while changing weapon. There we go.
Looks like that worked.
We were quick enough. Just about. Glad to hear that. Yeah, it is family first. But, I don't know, I just have a weird way of looking at things sometimes, and I don't kind of... Sometimes I doubt I'm doing the right thing, if that makes sense. So we now have our first heavy runic attack for the axe, the Mist of Helheim. This is the first one we've actually managed to find, to be fair. So that is something now we can now use. We've had a light runic attack for quite a while. We have a couple to choose from, but we've been missing a heavy one for quite a while, to be honest. So at least now we have one. We can't upgrade it. I was kind of expected not to be able to upgrade it, to be fair. But nice to actually have one finally.
You know, I would have beaten you.
What?
Earlier, if Atreus hadn't been there.
Oh, she's talking to when she attacked us as a
We
Valkyrie.
could go again, find out for certain.
I would rather not.
I'll bet you wouldn't.
Kratos doesn't want to fight her again. If you do hear some strange popping in the background, I don't think you will because of the way the house is insulated and windows and microphone and stuff. It's fireworks, just in case you do hear anything dodgy. Well, not dodgy, but noises. It is fireworks. People are letting them off 2 hours early. I don't know why. Okay, so we're going to hand in the fave over here. And then that one's done. This one over here, where you can see, we can see from where we are where that is. There is a buried treasure and an artifact somewhere around this area that we haven't found. There's a few things missing. I would guess that one there, the undiscovered, is a raven, to be fair. Would be my guess. But we will come back and clear everything. We'll do a vote. Again, I do discuss this in the channel update. We'll do a vote about whether we go for the platinum or not. I've not made a decision. I'll leave that to you guys once we've done the story. And pretty much like the God of War 4 that we're still going back in evening streams to complete. I want to leave that to you guys again. Hopefully we get the other one done before we're ready to do this one, and then we can just swap one for the other potentially. Most of the treasures we've found, the buried treasure, we've found without actually using the maps. It's not something I've meant to do, but it just seems to have been what's happened. So if we can keep doing that, perfect.
Thanks for collecting that.
Okay, let's hand in Lunda's favour.
Lunda.
So we've got her all back for her.
Here.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
It's a squeaky toy.
Elf has been itching to get her
It looks like a
home
Pokeball.
all dang winter. It's her favorite.
What?
Trophy achieved, new friends.
Good thing you were so cautious, brother.
He's right, Mimir. Show respect. The squeaky toy could have been the death of us all.
And it nearly was.
Do not laugh.
It's hard not to, brother.
Try.
Okay. Okay.
We protected the squeaky toy all this time. Tried our best not to endanger it. Make sure that it survived the journey. All for a squeaky toy. Good evening, Marvel Cuphead. Happy New Year. Hope you're well.
And how is it you two know each other?
No, I can't be divulger in guild business. You gotta
Of all the
respect
things we've faced, the squeaky toy was probably the hardest.
Let's just say Brock and I have long enjoyed certain
Common interests.
That's right. Like getting us into trouble.
And getting you.
I can take your
back
headphones
out
off and hear the fight. Yes,
What?
I can hear them, to be fair as well.
That's only most.
Am I excited for 2023?
Okay, so
Do you know what? I am.
Close
I
enough.
think, thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. I am excited for 2023. I'll let these guys just do their conversations.
Lunda can step between
Mainly
realms and
because
travel about like you. I
I've
presume it must
just
be the
kind of
guild you know each other
started to
from.
focus on
Maybe.
good things,
Or
and
maybe I just showed her a few tricks while we were
you know, I officially become unemployed
Or
or
maybe I
medically
showed
retired
him.
as of the 5th of January, which is
You
all a
don't
weird
know us, clever
head spin.
pants.
Knowing it was happening for last year, but still have it happen is two different things.
Lunda, would you happen to know how your
but,
lights and dark
yeah,
elf
I'm looking forward
friends
to it.
came
It's a new
be
chapter, another year.
involved?
Hey, back there in Balaam?
And I think
Well, they were
we've done
both
really well
crazy,
this year. The
so
channel's
one
grown.
side
I've met
or
so many
another.
new
I'll
and
be both.
fantastic people.
Escaped
And I just think
together,
next year's
been
going to be
on
even
the
better.
run, and
Each year we just get
absolutely
bigger and
all
better,
over
and
each
yeah,
other
I'm
ever
thoroughly
since.
looking forward to it.
A dark
Plus,
and light elf
there are
bring
some
their people
incredible
together.
games coming out in 2023.
Being in love's always a risk.
Spider-Man
That's
2,
what makes it fun.
a Wolverine game
You could say
that I've
the
not
same
had for
about
many
our
years,
cheese.
Harry Potter game coming out in February, which we're going to do from release. There's some massive games coming this year that I'm looking forward to. And I think that's the big thing. Are you looking forward to 2023 Marvel Cuphead? Thank you, Individual Games. You know I appreciate your support. Let's have a quick look at upgrades while we're here, actually. We are here anyway. We're going to go and hand in the other one in a second. Stonecutter's knob can be upgraded, to be fair. We can upgrade the knob. I don't know if we want to. We lose 9 defense if we change the grip of the fallen alchemist. So we lose 9 and gain 14 of vitality and luck. If we upgrade, we gain 5 strength and 3 defense. Okay. That's the one thing I've always been unsure so far with this, is upgrading and crafting new gear. There is no set, simple way to figure it out that I can see. It's look at the numbers, see what works, go for that. We can upgrade our pommels of agile deceit. They're probably worth doing, to be fair. Although we use our axe more. But I don't think any of the others are going to be as good, to be honest. So they might be worth doing. Shield-wise, we can upgrade our Shatter Star Shield, which probably is a good way of spending some hack silver. Good defense. And our Rod of Affliction we can't upgrade, but I don't think nothing's been... I think let's upgrade a shield. I think that's a good thing to do.
That'll mess some folks up.
Hellboy video game looks fun. I haven't seen the Hellboy video game, actually. I haven't heard anything about it, to be fair. And Assassin's Creed, obviously. Do you know what? Every time I've mentioned next year, I forgot about Assassin's Creed. Mirage will be out next year. We'll again be looking at it as soon as it's out. Yeah, I keep forgetting about Mirage. Can we still do the upgrade? I think I'm going to upgrade the Stonecutter. I think for the time being, that is our best bet. Or is that one better? We gain 13 runic, but we lose strength and we lose defense. It's difficult to know which one's the best one to have, isn't it? You're hyped for 2023 with more video games? Absolutely. Every year so far, new Assassin's Creed has to be released. It is a tradition, to be fair. I think we're going to see some incredible, graphically incredible games as well next year. I think that's just the way it's going to go. We do own this one, actually. We can just equip this. I think it's probably worth losing the defense. I'm gonna change my mind. We're gonna lose the defense because we're gonna gain on others. We can't upgrade it. We need petrified bone. We can upgrade our pommels of agile deceit, so let's do that. There we go. I'm gonna stop being indecisive and just do it. I think that's the best way. Sword. She's got a sword. I don't think we can do any upgrade. No, we can't. Armor-wise, now we can craft the Lunda's Cuirass. We can craft it. It doesn't cost us anything because we have the broken parts, and we can actually compare it and see if it's something to use. Wow! So Lunda's Cuirass, Lost Cuirass, gives everything a big boost. That is a big difference. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it not to be that good. But actually, that is a big difference in stats. Okay. How about the bracers, though? So we do lose 14 defense. We are gaining a lot of strength. 22 defense, 11 runic, 22 luck. I still don't understand the luck side of things. I think this might be worth taking, to be fair, for the time being, at least. That one I'm not so sure. We've currently got Vidar's Belt of Might. I don't think the loss of that is worth it. $18 strength to lose is probably quite a bit too high, personally. We can't upgrade our slots just yet. I do need Resurrection Stone. This one rise 1 from death with a large amount of health. That's what I wanted. 3,000. Glad I had enough money still to do that. I nearly forgot we needed one, to be fair. Although I don't ever sell anything, to be fair. I think we're done. Sword, shield, blades, armor, amulet. I can't really do anything with amulet at the minute because we can't upgrade. Enchantments, I'm not too worried about. Relics. No.
What's the witch of the
we can upgrade these, to be fair, and we haven't touched these. We can do one. I suppose we may as well do the one that's being used as the lowest. Although I only need the beast scraps, to be fair. I haven't actually looked too much at what these all do, to be honest. Hops to 20 would be good for everyone YouTube channels with all the new games. Absolutely. YouTube channels benefit from it, but still the games are a banger. Oh, there's going to be a lot out there, I think that's going to be incredible this year coming. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. But yeah, I am in a fortunate, well, I should hopefully be in a fortunate position next year to not have to worry too much about, because whenever I buy a game now, I speak to the other half, I'm an R, I do it or I don't do it. Now, hopefully next year I won't have to worry as much. That's the hope with insurance and getting sorted. I think I will leave the rest because I don't really know what I want to do at this point with that. Okay, labour complete, lost armour. So we've got one more thing to do here. And we've got to head to just over here. I'm going to track it in and go and speak to this this spirit and hand in and explain that we've done the favour. So, are they... And now I'm going to try and remember where they are. I think they are here. Actually, offhand.
Despite his actions at Midgard, Atreus does still care for you.
I know. I raised a son too. It may be hard to believe, but
They were above
he
us
was
here,
quite
I think.
similar to Atreus
No,
at this
here.
age.
Are they dead?
He adored his father. Always wanted to
So I'm
do
letting
right
Freya
by
finish
him,
talking.
and was constantly frustrated that no matter what he did, he never could seem to get his approval. He confided in me a lot, sought the comfort his father withheld. I wonder if your son could benefit from that too.
He has befriended the other dwarf. The blue one's brother.
Oh, well, if Sindri has that covered, I suppose there's no need for me in his life anymore, is there?
That is not what I meant.
That was sarcasm.
So she was just saying how her son was ignored by his father, and it's basically trying to say to Kratos, you need to spend more time with him, I think, by the end of it. Okay, let's speak to the
It is
spirit.
done.
Your friends are at peace.
Good.
And I'm sorry. Had I been here, I would have prevented this.
Do you think us lost babes, incapable of making our own choices?
No, but
We made a mistake, but it was ours to make, not yours to prevent. Even if you had been here.
Yes, you're right. Goodbye, Gunhild.
Goodbye, my goddess.
That is the favour complete. Conscience for the dead is done.
Thank you for taking the time to help my people.
I helped no one. They were already dead.
Oh, but you did. You put their spirits at ease, and that has eased my spirit as well. I feel lifted.
Enjoy it. It will not last.
You're right. There are most certainly other corrupted sisters out in the realms.
You always know how to end on a cheery note.
He does have a sense of cheeriness, doesn't he? Kratos sometimes. Can't just leave it there. A job well done. Has to then put in, well, you know, it's not all good. Okay, so we've got a buried treasure here. We've got an artifact we haven't picked up. We will come back. I don't want to spend loads of time now finding the collectibles. If we find them, we always try and search everywhere we look at. But if we miss something, we miss something. We'll come back towards the end of the game. We have now got a couple of new ones. So Swathamheim's Honor gives us an extra 10 defense if we put that in, which is similar to Niflheim's Security, to be fair. I know if we get the same perks, you get a bonus. So we've got 2 of Swathelheim's. Seal of the Falling Star. Increase damage to all of Kratos' death from above attacks. Okay. I think we'll leave them as is for the minute. I don't think there's much point changing them just yet. I'm not a fan of how the armour looks. Looking at it now, I'm not a fan of how it looks. But it does give us the best stats of all the armours we have. So it kind of makes sense to be wearing it, to be fair. And we have earned it. So I'm ignoring how it looks. Okay, let's head back to the gate and we can move on with the main story. Because we are done here for the time being. As I say, we will come back. If the
Mimir, I never
story
asked
dictates.
how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain,
She actually just asked him how it felt. How did it feel to lose your head?
Swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
Okay, she wasn't asking out the goodness of her heart then, was she? Let's just check skills before we head through the door. Haven't got the points. Oh, we have got the points. We have got the points. So we can take Whirlwind Throw, Returning Storm, or Frost Awaken. Blade is all maxed out currently until we do the upgrade, or manage to do an upgrade for it. So with the axe then, they're all, that's 1500. We do 2. We'll take this one. And we'll take... I never do the switch stances, to be fair. We'll take that one. I will say I don't use half the skills. Generally because I forget. We can hold triangle while sprinting for that one. We'll give it a quick save as well now, as we're about to move on with the story. I definitely don't save it half as much as I should have done. These random talks are so funny. They're funny, aren't they? They are incredible. The random talks they have amongst themselves about different things. Oh, hang on, what's that? I found the treasure. It was glowing. The hidden treasure we were going to come back for, I found it. Treasure map complete. We've yet to look at a single treasure map. And I think this might be the last crest.
It's mine.
There we go. So we gained Vanaheim's power. 12 defense, 3 luck. I don't think it beats what we're using on anything, to be fair. Although we could take out the 10 defense. Because that does give us 12 and also increases luck as well, to be fair. That might actually be the right way of doing it. Because we're increasing our defense that way. So let's do that. Is it Niflheim Security? It is. We're losing one of this set, but then again, we need all 3 to get the perks. So we've only got 2. So it's the middle one we want to take out. There we go. So that has given us an increase. So it works the way it should do. So yeah, finished a complete collectible set and found the treasure without looking for it. Why is that still marked up flashing as? I don't know. And on the map that should now show as done. So actually, there is one undiscovered round here somewhere, and 2 legendary chests we've missed here. How have we missed 2 legendary chests in Freya's camp? That seems a bit weird that we've missed something so significant, doesn't it? We can head there, to be fair. We can go through the door now and head there. Oh, I know what they are. We can't activate them yet because when you see the wind activation thing, we don't know what to do with that. We haven't learnt that yet. That's why we can't. I was just questioning myself. I wouldn't have left legendary chests laying there, surely. That's why. It just happens at random and makes the game better in a way. It does, absolutely. It's them random chats they have that do make things interesting. Right, we've got to go back to Sindri's. We can head... Do you know what? Let's head to Niflheim first. And head to the Raven Tree, because we know we've got a chest we can now open. Let's go there first. Open that chest, because I think we did 12 of the Ravens. And that's unlocked an extra chest. And then we'll head back to Sindri's house. We'll do some more main story. Now we've done well, all the favours that were in that area are done. Have I gone past the door? I have gone past the door. I walked straight past it. Okay. We was here with Atreus last time.
You got some slag from the homeland.
What?
Hand it over. I'll fix you up some.
Freya's not been here, so her reaction is different.
Odin's little spies.
Like the father of all, we swung from the tree. Wisdom gained father, servitude gained we.
Swung from the tree.
What do you suppose that means?
And here I thought you were good with riddles.
Swung from the tree, would that not be hanged, potentially? Okay, we open one chest. Let's see what's in this chest, as we can now open it. What have we got? Graces of Raven Tears.
In death we kneeled, until you freed us with your steel.
So destroying the ravens free their spirits somehow. Good to know.
Free.
Well, free of Odin's control anyway.
Yeah. So we are helping them by killing them, potentially. So the new armor is Braces of Raven Tears. It's not worth using it as of yet. Lunda's Lost Braces are definitely better than what that is. Obviously, I think if we got the full set, it's probably a really good armor. But until we have the full set, it's probably not worth it. But the riddle was the Ravens, I believe, talking about in life they were hanged. They were slaves, that kind of stuff, by the sounds of it. We are now freeing their spirit. Just got one more question. The Christmas video you released, and when you said there was so many trials out. No. So basically, I posted. We're going to head there. What's this? Oh, the Eyes of Odin's still there. This is where we're heading. We have got a favour to finish over there and Alfheim, but I think we want to do a bit more main story. We've not done main story for a while, so we'll head there in a second. So I posted a video, and I went into what do you call it? I know it doesn't help. Into Reddit and posted it in a couple of pages that I'm part of, and I've been part of for a long time. And a few people reacted badly to it. And like I said in the video, I think because you guys have always been so welcoming to new people, and you've always been really good to me, that I forget that there are negative people out there sometimes. We've had trolls in the chat before, and my way of dealing with them is killing with kindness. Always has been, and it generally works. We've even got one person apologise to us afterwards because we were really nice to them. You know, things like that. So in my experience, people do say rise above, ignore them, that kind of stuff. I think you should just kill them with kindness, to be fair. But the internet isn't a completely 100% safe, secure space to say what you want. That's the thing.
Well,
and as I say,
before you see the lad again, might we discuss an approach?
He will tell me where he has been. That is my approach.
Ah, classic Spartan diplomacy.
over me is keen.
Did you say Odin invited him to Asgard, and then he disappeared for 2 days?
Aye, but surely the lad's got more sense than to...
Don't underestimate Odin's powers of persuasion. He filled my son's head with lies. Why wouldn't he do the same with yours?
She's got a point. So yeah, it's one of those things that happens. And like I say, I think I'm a bit naive, forget sometimes that everyone is nice.
Sucker, he owes me one.
Fight me now and eternally.
Well, looky there. Glad you could make the trip, your goddess.
You can hear.
I put your sigil magic on the young turd's bow, but then he and Sindri got into it over something. I don't rightly know who's yelling at who in there, but I figure they both got it coming.
I can hear some weird voices. I'm just curious to where they're coming from. Gate's not going to open, is it? It's just really, really tiny voices. Oh, it's these. It's the mushrooms, the fungus. It's the fungi that I can hear. I could just notice there's little voices, and I couldn't work out where it's coming from. But yeah, it's the fungus by the looks of things. Right, let's head inside and see if Sindri and Atreus have stopped fighting, shall we? Maybe they're hungry. They could be hungry.
You coming?
We are going.
Well, come on,
We're getting told off for waiting outside the door.
Hey, Tyr! Wake up! You got company. Now, why don't you just make yourself at home in Sindri's so-called study over yonder?
You're sure he won't mind?
Mind? He'll be thrilled.
Here's Tyr.
Just getting classier by the day.
Can it be?
We are collecting a decent team, haven't we, really? Way it's
I never
going.
thought I'd have the pleasure of seeing you again, Frigg.
Don't call me that. I haven't been that person in a long time. But I'm happy to see you too. I'd feared the worst for so long, what you must have been through.
Nothing so bad as what you've suffered. Freya, I am so sorry to hear what happened to Baldur.
Don't bring it up.
He was only a boy when I saw him last, but I know he meant more to you than
He's
anything.
done so well to get her on side.
Yes.
And to forbear your vengeance in this way, it's truly an inspiration for those of us who believe in peace.
The only peace these realms will ever know is once Odin is gone. Believe in that.
So you're not here to prevent Ragnarok. You're here to bring it about.
I'm here to make sure Odin doesn't hurt anyone.
And they did get on for a
the way
minute.
he hurt us.
I can see I've upset you. Forgive me. I am far removed from my days of diplomacy.
And it was going so well. Okay. We've got all our upgrades done. I'm guessing... our actual main story is taking us over here. Can we speak to Tyr? Is he okay? Is he...
She's no less majestic than the last day I saw her. What
Okay.
a thing I must be to look at.
He's feeling a bit self-conscious then by the sounds of it. Oh, this is where they're arguing in there. I'm guessing Freya's not going to do anything or say
I
anything.
truly thought we'd seen the last of Tyr. Perhaps there really is cause for hope.
Okay. Right, let's find out what's going on with this argument, shall we? After you beat the game in full and go back to the start, you'll notice something that gives the game away. Oh, really?
You better screw his head back on. And I mean tightly.
Spoiler accident. Okay, that's interesting.
So you're back.
Are you ready to
I look
answer
forward
me?
to seeing that then, Popster.
About what?
Where did you go? Who did you see? Was it Odin?
What? Is that what you think?
Do you deny it? Answer me! Did you go to Asgard?
No! Of course not.
Well, we know he's not lying.
But so what if I did? It's my future, it's my life.
You are my son.
Then why don't you trust me?
If you want me to trust you, then tell me the truth.
The truth is you're being a complete asshole.
Laddie, you know that's
You didn't think about it till now. Okay.
He doesn't have any faith in me. It's fine if he keeps secrets. It's fine if Mom did.
It is not fine. Her secrets ought to be stuck with this path.
Oh, okay. So you don't believe in her anymore either?
This is not about your mother. What you have done is lie.
Wonder where I learned that.
That's quite enough.
Since when do you always take his side?
Since he became the one making sense.
Look, I was only thinking about going to Odin. But I swear it's for a good reason.
There is no good reason to go to Odin.
He'll only cloud your mind.
But I'd be going for us. I gotta stop something bad from happening.
Something bad did happen. Look at me, at Freya, at Tyr. Odin did this to us.
What's got everyone caterwauling all of a sudden?
Atreus wants to go to Asgard.
Asgard? Get kicked in the head or something?
Great. I guess everybody's against me now.
You must choose who you are going to be. Are you going to continue to lie and keep things from me? Or are you my son?
Choose? I never get to choose. Just leave me alone.
Listen.
Let go of me!
Listen!
I said let go!
Here we go. Here comes the bear again.
Atreus! It's Sindri. Just try to keep control!
Come on! Come on!
So where did that just send him? That's the question. Looks like we were trying this again for a while. I kind of understand where he's coming from though. He hasn't had any choice. He's had to do what he's told, go where he's told to.
Great. Jumpa! Freezing cold! Lots of Hellwalkers! Definitely in Midgard! Keep it coming! You're just helping me stay warm.
Got a point actually, the more they fight us, the warmer we stay. We have done some really cool upgrades to him and how he attacked.
Home sweet home!
That went pretty well, to be fair.
Gotta find some shelter.
Okay, I don't know where we're heading. We've got to figure that out. I've got a feeling we haven't probably got a map. We have got some XP we can spend. No, so no map. Oh, we have got a map, but we're further east than what the map shows us. Skill-wise, we've unlocked some new ones for Atreus. These are all 1,000. Are these cheaper? They are indeed. Well, one of them is. I've only got 1,000 XP. Slow down time. Slow down time. Slow down time. What do we got? Bigger reverberations. Repeated headshots do additional damage. I like that one because I do like a good headshot with a bow. It does make a lot more sense. Weapons. The yacht, the bow. We'll keep that one. And we've got the rampaging ibex as a runic summon. So it works quite well. You have witnessed the capacity of what the human species can do and how someone can change that they don't want. Oh yeah, no, I understand that, Ghost. Everyone does deserve a second chance. Tell you something, the next chance you get to look at Sindri, just look at his head. Okay. We'll look at Sindri's head the next chance we get then. Very cryptic. Okay, which way are we heading is the question. So we know we're back in Midgard at least.
Yappa! These things! When did it get so bad out here?
So these aren't the normal enemies I think we're used to, are they? They seem a bit different. For whatever reason.
At least something out here doesn't want to kill me.
That'd be the Raven then. Right, is there anything we haven't seen done? I don't think there's anything to pick up here, to be fair. It does seem like we are heading this way.
Just need someplace warm. Then I can figure out where to go next.
Okay, the runaway is now started. What is that? I can see something.
That doesn't look good.
No, that doesn't look good. Too far away to get a hit in there. I keep forgetting we've got more than one arrow, one type of arrow. Obviously the bow is the issue because we only do a spread attack with a bow.
What is this thing? Some kind of white?
Okay. So we can't use that. We can use the bear though, or the wolf. Sorry. I saw we had full.
What is it you want?
We had full charge there, so I thought it made sense to try and use it. Need to block that attack better. I'm blocking a little bit early there. I think that's the issue, to be fair, but I think we nearly got the white down. Sigil or sonic arrows. Okay, we're going to take these down, I'm guessing. That's one down, I think. Once on the floor, we can... Okay. Once on the floor, we can do an attack on him. Job done. That wasn't that bad in the end. I think, obviously, it took me a little bit of time to figure out how we needed to take the white down, but we did it.
More ravens. You trying to tell me something?
Ravens seem to be sending him somewhere. I'm just making sure we haven't missed anything here. There's something up here. Oh, there isn't. I thought there would. There's a climate point, so you would have thought, although maybe that's just to get away from the white, possibly. Okay, I think we may have enough health, but just in case. We needed it. Always good. Okay. Another log to push over.
First, he thinks I've been to Asgard. Then, lying.
To be fair, Freya put the idea in Kratos' head that he may have been to Asgard.
I'm trying to save your life, you big jerk!
Kratos never even thought that or comprehended that until Freya brought it up. Okay. We got another...
Alka! Gotta get out of the cold.
Right, some more enemies just here as well.
Alka.
Should have noticed this one wasn't going to be alone.
Alka.
I'm down. Didn't see that guy behind me, annoyingly. Right, that one's down. And that worked quite well in the end. I wasn't expecting that to destroy that one as well. Right. Good evening, Lunda. How are you? It's already been 2023 for 12 hours. How's for you? I'm still an hour and 20 minutes away before we hit midnight. You're one of the first countries to see it in, aren't you? That's the thing. It works quite well, actually, using those to help kill the other guy as well. Don't want to give him a chance to use a shield, that's the thing. There we go, he's down. Right. I'm trying to make sure we don't miss anything. There's so many different directions to go in, I don't know which one is the correct direction. Okay, there's no log here though. That's just a standard jump over log. Kind of feel we've gone around a bit of a circle, to be fair. What's this way? Not much of a circle. That guy seems quite tough. Repeated headshots does give us bonus damage now as well. There we go. Down he goes.
I find shelter and then what? Where could I go?
Ravens are still squawking ahead of us as well. For me, it's coming in about 30 minutes. Oh yeah, you're before me, aren't you, Popster, to be fair? Good evening, Lisa. How are you? Happy New Year as well. Don't worry, I understand that completely, Lisa, but thank you for dropping by and saying hello, and Happy New Year. We had a good festive period. And hopefully we'll talk soon.
If I go to Asgard, following the prophecy where Father ends up dead, if I stay locked up at home, there's nothing I can do to stop it. I guess in Asgard, I could at least keep an eye on Odin. Be a spy. Find out his plan. Get control of this.
So Atreus seems to be under the impression he'd be able to trick him. Big ask, isn't it, to try and trick someone like that, like Odin. I don't...
Oh, who am I kidding? I can't go to Asgard.
I don't think Atreus is good enough to try and trick someone like him. That's the thing. He hasn't got that experience.
Are those red leaves? Freya's house.
Why is... I was going to say I couldn't move them for a second. We have found Freya's house. Okay, let's have a look on the map, see what's now been opened up. So the Sanctuary Grove is where we found. We have Freya's house. We managed to work our way round the snowy hills to Freya's abandoned house.
Charlie? No. Charlie. Please. Please. Charlie.
I think it's too late. No, still alive. Wow.
Hey, big guy. I'm here now. Don't you worry. I need to get you warm. You're gonna have to stand to let me into that house. Think you can do that? Come on, Charlie. You have to do this. I can't help if you don't. Emily!
That's the thing with tortoises, they need heat, don't they, to give them energy. And the freezing cold has kind of zapped it of all its energy at this point. At least you have a firework delay. That's true. Loki is a master trickster. I'm looking forward to playing this soon. I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far, Lee, so I really enjoyed God of War 4 as well, and this one just carries that on it brilliantly.
I know. It's cold in here.
So yeah, if you enjoyed the first one, the last one, I thoroughly recommend this one, to be fair.
I should close that window before snooping around.
Okay, let's close the window then.
Freya hasn't been checking on you? Right. Too busy hunting us down. Come on. Let's get you warmed up. Should be able to make a fire from all this mess.
No, there's normally done the music and stuff, aren't they, Popster? They do here. They do them to music and stuff, and they go off at different times. But people were setting them off during daytime here for some reason. Alright, what have we found?
Valkyrie armor. Does this go with the wings on the wall? From her friend? Wonder what happened to her. Okay, buddy. Okay. I'll get you warmed up.
I can't help myself but look around.
Wow. It's beautiful. Never seen anything like this around here before.
For about like 10 days so far. Oh, wow.
She must have really missed it.
Yeah, 10 days is a bit much.
I can't believe she never came back to check on her house. To check on you. That's not an excuse.
Pretty good at firelighting, I must admit. He's done well there. And that in turn will heat up the tortoise as well.
Where do I go now?
I'm working all the time with the explosions.
I can't stay.
Yeah, that's bad. I think people go a bit overboard with fireworks, don't they? That's the thing.
There's gotta be something I can do.
What is that tapping noise? Who's at the window? It's a raven.
It's okay, buddy. I think he's here for me.
It's one of Odin's ravens.
I'll be okay. I think. Okay. I'm ready. Take me to him.
Well, there's a few of them. Well, that's one way to travel to Asgard, isn't it? And some of your co-workers asking why I didn't buy fireworks. It is just a waste of money. That's my kind of thinking. It goes bang, a few colours, and that £50 you just spent on a firework is gone. But I do understand, you know, kids like them. I do get that side of it. I just feel there's always something better to spend your money on. Okay, Asgard then, I'm assuming.
Should have learned to swim before Midgard froze over.
Got a point. Alright, we've got to follow Odin's raven. We are in Asgard indeed. What is that? Just another type of bird, I suppose.
Hello? I'm here. Odin? Bird. Is this Asgard?
Now, I don't know if there's anything to pick up here. The map says updated. Doesn't seem like there's anything to pick up here. Currently, it doesn't say there is anyway. But I can't help myself but look around and just make sure we don't miss something. Field of view is brilliant though. Also have a few people that always buy fireworks. Yeah, oh yeah, you're always going to get people buy them every year, aren't you? That's the thing.
Wall. This is Asgard. Hold on, I'm coming.
Okay, we've got some enemies here as well. So we're going to go through this path, I'm guessing, is straight through. Potentially. We could probably have avoided these guys, to be fair. But since we've already annoyed them, we might as well take them out. Watch out for the poison, actually. One down.
I thought you said I was welcome in Asgard.
Yeah, I don't think we're quite as welcome as we were told. Can't see it. Where it's there. I wonder where it was. Oh, there's another one down there throwing poison at us as well. My shooting is poor. Better. You guys stay together. I can deal with you that way. To be fair, if he's just going to run straight towards us, he's asking us to take him out. Although these guys probably are easier dealt with. A bit more melee-wise. Especially if you knock them off there. They don't put up a massive amount of resistance, it's just the poison you need to watch out for. It would seem. Atreus gets some fighting in. There's a few things to pick up. There's a chest here. And some more enemies. Kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it? There are a few times a year people go mad with fireworks. Bonfire, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. That's true. We're supposed to burn the whole building. That was the last thing of fire. Wow.
I better keep heading towards the wall.
So you're one of those people that shouldn't be handling fireworks then. Okay. There was a chest there, so we picked that up. I just want to make sure we haven't missed a chest anywhere else. As there was one that side. I'm just trying to check all my angles just to make sure there's something halfway through this way.
You could have led me around those.
Okay, another chest down there to grab. There's more enemies here. You can hear them. Wasn't expecting to tip me like that though. Okay, I just want to drop some beast scraps. We need those upgrading. I don't know if going through the cave would have been the better idea, to be fair there. There's something over there that's glowing.
Yeah, danger! I know! Got it! I see him!
Right, we know what we've got to do with these. It's all in the aim. And then we have creatures to watch out for at the same time. So far so good though. Right, wait. I do wonder if we're actually not meant to just keep attacking them. Is there something else we've got to do here? I think we just have to break it, I think, to stop them coming after us, potentially.
Well, this might be the craziest thing I've ever done. But if
That was the way to do it. I didn't know that's what we had to do. I only noticed that more of those things were coming, so I thought, oh,
hey,
maybe.
Bird, where'd you go? Hold on.
There's a chest over there. That's what I was looking for. Ah, we have a little way this way. You truly are a walking board of unlucky energy.
Say to Odin. Hi. I came
Some
to be
weird
your
stuff.
apprentice, I guess.
Doesn't it boom
But it doesn't mean I,
me?
like,
Wow.
serve you now. Not in
There's
a-
loads of things to see and everywhere, Crazy Irishman, isn't there? There's always something new. Okay. I knew there was another one coming from behind there, to be fair. Managed to avoid the explosion, luckily. Get away from that explosion. Okay, there's going to be another thing to destroy, isn't there? Where is it? I took a hit there. Can't see it. But there is definitely another one of those to deal with. So we'll try and see where it is. If we can see it, we can destroy it. If we can destroy it. I'm assuming we need to destroy it, to be fair. It might be a case we don't need to. Just take these down and maybe another they'll stop coming, potentially. Yeah,
Safe from
okay.
the other side of that wall.
I was trying so hard to look for
How do I get past the wall?
the
It never came up in the
last thing we just destroyed.
The stonemason's son built a flaw into it. He only told Freya about it. And I didn't think to ask. Hold on. Why was Freya at the house? Did she move in with us? You know what? Focus, Loki.
I do like the fact he occasionally calls himself Loki. Not all the time. But he's kind of growing, the idea is growing on him a bit, isn't it, each time? Yeah, I was expecting one of those plimps were just destroyed, but actually there wasn't any. It was just the fact we needed to kill him. Okay, there's definitely a chest there we want to go for. Although we may not be able to get it just yet. Because I don't have the ability to set them on fire without Kratos being here. Yeah, so we can't actually access this. As we don't have any way of making it on fire, potentially. So that's something we need to come back for as an end game kind of thing with Kratos as well. Kratos? I know I'm going to keep pronouncing differently each time. I can't get my pronunciation kind of right. Okay, interestingly, our actual path is blocked now.
Father would just burn this away with his blades. But what can I do?
Well, we do have a fire there. And we have other arrows.
Huh. Maybe that sigil magic on my bow can help.
Maybe it does. I just had a thought. Maybe we can get the chest. I wonder if I can make that.
If I could just get that fire to spread to the bramble,
We'll do the brambles in a minute. There's something more important first.
Falcon!
That not thought that would incorporate the flame. Maybe I can't get
No
the
way
chest.
up from here. Better figure a way through that bramble.
Okay, maybe my thinking was off.
Falcon!
Okay. That was worth a try. I thought we may be able to flare flames. Okay. So the idea is there, we just didn't actually execute it.
There
Well,
we go.
we did do it. That's the chest. We managed to get around it somehow. We just needed to flare the flames, though. We didn't actually need to transfer it as such. Kratos. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing it every time. It's just one of those things that I can never get right. But then my pronunciation for most things is horrendous. What did we just pick up for him? I didn't actually see. Stinger Barrage is a current ability. Splintered Sigil. It's just basically more runic than the one we're using. So we'll keep it as is. There's some bottles here to destroy. That'll give us some hack silver as well. Good old bottles that are left laying around. But at least there's no reason for us to destroy everything. We know you can only get hack silver now from bottles in this one. Unlike God of War 4 where you destroy everything and everything gave you hack silver. This one is only the bottles. Okay.
Wait. That sounds like people.
Does sound like people. What is it and why? Some sort of village?
You need help? You look a little lost.
Oh. I'm just getting my bangs.
Yeah, no worries, Popstar. We've got another hour, just over an hour left to go. We've got about an hour till New Year. And a bit longer than that for the stream. So all good.
Nope. Not unless you're an Aesir god, but I guess you'd know that if you were an Aesir god.
Me? No. I'm from Midgard.
What? No shit. Me too. I'm skilled here.
Lucky. Hang on. Are you all from Midgard?
Yep. The, Allfather saved us from the desolation. Gave us a safe place to settle, but we don't go in there. Can't get into the city unless you know magic. You don't know magic, do you?
A little bit,
I was going to say, bits and
What? No
pieces.
shit. You walk through walls?
No.
Not yet.
Ah.
Couldn't I just climb over it?
That? Without any gear? No. Aren't you afraid of dying?
Well, yeah. I mean, look at that. But Odin awaits.
Wait, you know the Allfather?
I'm sort of his apprentice.
No shit! What is he teaching you?
I'm not sure.
Well, how many other students?
I don't know.
How long you stayed? You don't know. Okay.
Atreus doesn't know much at this point, to be fair.
I'm gonna go climb that wall now.
Okay. Let's have a look.
This I gotta see. You need help?
Appreciate it. But
So the boxes
I
there,
gotta go.
I think, are going to be important.
I wasn't gonna climb with you. I may owe Odin my life, but I don't owe him my death. Not that I think you're gonna fall. Forget I said anything.
He thinks we're going to fall. Alright, we're going to chest this over to the left to start with.
Hugin? Is Hugin your guide?
Who?
The Raven is called
How are
Hugin.
you gonna do it?
One step at a time, I guess. But with hands.
Definitely nothing else to pick up here. Always conscious in case there's something around we need to pick up.
Well,
Right.
Loki, you seem like a good guy. I really hope I am not about to watch you die.
Thanks. Me too.
He's got a bit of confidence in his
You don't have to
ability.
look down, right?
I like looking down. Shows me how much progress I've made.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. Can I use that? I mean, a little ironic as last words, but...
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing. Hey, you're doing great.
I like to look down. I like to see how much progress I've made. That's definitely different. You don't see many people say that, do you? Okay, from here... I thought the boxes would be important, but maybe we're just too low for them at the minute. There's nothing I can see on them, at least. So I don't think we've missed anything. I just was looking at them, they look like they're going to be important for the climb up, but doesn't seem to be. The game nearly robbed Elden Ring. Why? Well, for Game of the Year. I clicked after I said why.
Thanks, Gilder. Hope you're right.
I think if this had released a little bit earlier, it may have done. But also, Elden Ring is available on more platforms, isn't it? This is PlayStation only.
No wonder we couldn't use it to come here.
Yeah. Sorry, as I said it, why I realised what you meant. What's that view? I think if this had been released earlier than it was, I think it would have been higher up. But then, didn't this win lots of awards, just not Game of the Year? I think that's how it went. Thank you for the like, videos, much appreciated. That view, though, is incredible. But I can't comment too much because I've not played Elden Ring, obviously. It is on our list to do at some point, but at the minute,
Okay,
we've got quite a big list. We'll get there. I just don't know when.
Climbing.
But next time we vote, I know I did a community post, but I also talk about it in the channel update as of Monday afternoon. Hang on a second. He could go down there. I don't know why. I can't go down now, though. There seems to be a way you could get down there. So I may have missed something, a chest or something, I think. Or it may have been nothing. But yeah, there'll be a vote. It'll be a while, I think, before we do another vote for next main livestream game, just because we've got a decent order.
Yeah, that's what.
But yeah, Elden Ring at some point we will be doing. I think we're going to be quite packed this year of different things we want to do.
White up here.
Whoa! So that's deflecting my attacks, isn't it? We've got to get a melee action in because the arrows, that thing just deflects. I don't think that really had an effect to be fair, I'm not too sure. May have done a little bit. Right, that is that dealt with though. No, not quite yet. That is another white beaten. I'm starting to dislike those a little bit, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm coming. Let's get that chain down.
New Year just happens. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Popster, as well. We've just got just under an hour for ours. The quiet display was kind of disappointing. Oh, really? I but still loved it. It wasn't that disappointing then if you still loved it. Right. Okay, we need to shoot that off. And there's our chain. Once it sells. Sold. Okay, the chain's acting a little bit silly, but finally the prompts came up at least.
I wonder why I can't hear your
It happens once a year, so yeah, I know that. I know that feeling.
That was you in our cabin, right? You and your brother, I guess. Taking that for a yes.
Alright, up we go. Still climbing up the wall. A new friend has been left behind a long way back.
Breathe. And... yes!
Don't know how he hung on there.
I bet I'm past the worst of it now.
I'm not sure you are, to be honest.
Or not.
Okay, little tunnel to adventure through. Past years are better. Oh, okay. Oh, more of these things.
Want to just let me pass through? No.
Always seem to have around
Have
us
it
with
your
these
way.
things.
Jump up!
Well, we can use these to help us there. All of them down? No. Hasn't gave us the XP as it's, I'm guessing. There's still more here, and it won't let us pick anything up. I was going to say there are more coming. That's why they can't stop coming, because of that. Trying to get... I wonder if I could damage it from here, potentially. I'm not trying to aim for these things either, I'm actually trying to aim for the actual... There we go, I think we've taken it out. There's another one above us though. Can we collect anything? No, we can't collect anything yet because there's the one above us. That one there. I need to keep an eye on how close the other ones are coming to us here, really. I think we are damaging it, though. I think I need to use the purple arrows potentially on the one up there. There we go. And we got XP from that. So I think now they're all dead. We should be able to pick this up. I'm guessing this is just going to be hack silver, to be fair. I think that was because of all that happened last year or the year before. Ah, okay. Yeah, we've got about 50 minutes till our new year. Luckily, I'm glad at the minute the painkillers haven't kicked in, so I'm doing okay. You'll know when well, I feel like when the painkillers kick in, as if I'm talking, I'm really I'm slow in my words. People told me I don't, but I still think I do. Right, there's been more enemies somewhere. How did you get behind me? Okay, they're all down. We can now close. We don't need help, so there's no real point smashing that. We don't actually need the help. Anything else here? Definitely always got to look above, don't you? I think. All done. Right, what's going to face us outside?
Yeah, up.
There's more health here. We don't need it, but it's there, so I'm assuming it's worth grabbing it occasionally. It's a long climb, though. Definitely nothing here. It's kind of one of those things, I don't want to end up having to come back to look for one little thing just because we didn't look properly the first time.
Okay. These are connected. Yeah, that makes sense. I think. Gotta do both sides, though.
Okay, gotta do both sides. We jump off again. Can I get an angle? No. Ah, I can. We can drop down here and we can jump across, and that potentially will give us an angle on the other side.
Nice. This might work.
It's just the health to pick up there. Yeah. That wasn't what I intended. There we go. Right, we're on.
Here we go.
Cut the rope. That's the way to get up, isn't it? What's going on there?
Made it. Ah! Woke up more wind.
How many of these things are there? If that's all, it means there isn't something I'm going to destroy.
Hey,
If there was more,
you
we
get
probably
to
have.
fly. I'm doing what I can.
But I think that's all dealt with. But yeah, so I was saying something and stopped because I was obviously dealing with that. But so if you notice me slowing my words, it's mainly because of the tablets made me drowsy. I promise I won't snore live. Okay, more crafting components. More climbing by the looks of things. It's definitely a long way up, isn't it?
Don't see any more shortcuts. Just gotta climb a little further.
Just a little further, just a little.
But I've come this far.
Wouldn't quite call it just a little further, personally.
Hey, Hugin. How about I tell you a story? Once there was a giant named Loki who thought it'd be a good idea to accept Odin's invitation to Asgard.
Sounds like he's regretting his decision currently.
Odin tested Loki, expecting him to climb by himself all the way up Hrimthur's wall.
Shake off the hands.
So what did Loki do? He kept climbing.
Well, if this was a test,
Kept
I think he's passed.
climbing. His arms hurt. His fingers went numb. It got hard to breathe. Loki
Yeah, I like the way he talks to himself though. But
one foothold.
I think my favourite conversations are the conversation between Kratos and
All the
Mimir
way
though.
to the
Yeah,
top.
when you play as him and he talks to himself, that is quite good. It's just like me when I'm at home on my own.
Nowhere to go but up. Okay, okay. Keep going. Come on. Can't stop now.
Back.
Come on.
They do have good chats. They do, yeah. Okay. Well, he's doing well with the old climbing, isn't he?
Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Almost there.
About riddles. Yeah, he's only. I think he only asks about the riddles to make himself feel smarter, doesn't he? It's basically to take the piss out of him and say, "Yeah, you're not really as clever as me."
Hello.
Hi.
So, what part of the enormous wall made you think, oh, visitors must be welcome?
I was sent for, actually. By Odin?
The Allfather sent for you. Ha! Great. Then why are you out there and not in here?
Why don't we ask them together? Ah!
Are you finished? Now, what could Odin, Allfather, King of the Aesir, possibly want with the likes of you?
I've got a feeling he's going to drop
Between me
him,
and Odin.
but I know he probably isn't going to. But it made him thinking he's going to. He's going to.
You don't even know, do you?
Kratos doesn't like riddles. that are too easy. That's very true.
Think you could pull me up, or...
No, I don't think I will. I think maybe I'll drop you.
No.
Yes, I'm going to drop you. Goodbye.
Wait.
Is that how you drop someone? You warn them first?
Gonna be when he finds out you killed his guest. Loki of the Jotnar?
The Jotnar. Enemy of my people.
I am not your enemy.
I will be the judge of that.
Well, he didn't drop us. He thought about it.
This way, Loki of the Jotnar.
Wait, is that Gjallarhorn? Are you Heimdall?
Obviously. Now feel free to drink in the splendor of Asgard. This is a rare sight for outsiders. Especially giants.
He is Heimdall.
Yes.
Okay. I should have. I look at the eyes, thinking the eyes. There's something weird about the eyes. It makes sense now. This guy gets on your nerves, does he? Yeah, there was definitely something with the eyes, but I didn't think Heimdall for one instant. To be fair.
Just ask your questions already.
How'd you know I had questions?
It is my job. Next question.
What is your job?
I protect the realm I love from trouble.
And you think I'm trouble? You just met me.
And I can already see you are eager to prove yourself. Way too eager. Probably due to an overshadowing father figure you can never live up to.
Good guess.
I would also guess that you are...
Is this going to be like God of War 3 Resucking? Well, I don't know. Hopefully not. But we know how angry
you don't know me
Kratos can get.
I help people.
Oh. You are here to help people. No. You are here to help yourself. To manipulate and lie to whoever you have to get what you want. I know you're young. Your voice probably dropped while you were climbing the wall, but what a twist.
Your voice dropped while climbing the wall.
You have. You are chaos in a spiffy archer suit. I watch your mouth move and I see...
It is Kratos, so anything is possible indeed.
Nothing good is going to come from you being in Asgard.
Well, Heimdall reckons we shouldn't be here.
You are here to aid the Allfather and
nothing good will come from it.
Intent. I guess that makes us allies. Ghoultoper. Who loves me the most? Who loves me the most?
Right, there is a chest up here.
Wow, that's almost as impressive as Baldur taming a dragon.
Baldur had the luxury of not caring how bad.
Sometimes it doesn't let you go too far away from where you're meant to be heading.
Dominate them fair and square.
We were allowed far enough away that time to be able to grab the chest at least. I'm guessing we're jumping on. I'm just making sure we haven't missed anything. There we go. Do I control it? Or does Heimdall control it?
Whoa.
Not me then.
Are these all Aesir gods?
What? You think all Aesir are gods?
But Skilder told me that
oh,
only...
well...
Floki's in trouble on Kratos from getting everyone... Yeah, that's very true.
Aesir gods, not the Aesir god you are currently talking to. You literally know nothing of our culture, do you?
I know lots of things. I know a giant built that wall.
Dragons just flying around.
The wall that keeps out the giants.
Hrimthur, son of Thamur. I know the whole story.
Really? I truly cannot wait for you to regale me with the revisionist tales of Asgard's architectural history.
Is that Odin's palace?
Palace? Do you think the All-Father needs to puff himself up like some mortal chieftain?
I guess not.
That is the Great Lodge, which the All-Father built with his own hands. I'm sorry if that is a letdown for you. Real power, you see, does not need to flaunt. It emerges when the time is right. Don't you agree?
Ah! Hey!
That's one way to dismount, whether you intended to or not.
Helmets! I brought you a practice down.
I thought we were going to Odin.
You see, the thing is, you do have treacherous intent. So I am not letting you anywhere near the altar.
Well, what a surprise. Heimdall didn't keep his word.
Very nice. With moves like that, it is a wonder that the Jotnar lost every war they ever fought.
Oh, got hit there. I think I'm trying to stay too far back when actually melee works just as well, to be fair.
Let's see what you've got.
I think Loki handled himself pretty well.
Guess who's next?
We're facing him
You
next.
want to keep our father waiting?
Funny
These
thing,
guys can't
I
die.
am sure about
Oh
that.
wow, okay.
Yes, I am feeling very sure, matter of fact. Oh, nimble move. Glad to see you are awake. Whoa, whoa, how is he doing?
You're not gonna stop me from seeing Odin.
You'll be seeing.
I think we just need to dodge him then. We can't actually hurt him.
What? That doesn't
So-
even make sense.
I think we just need to keep dodging him. Or not.
Is that it? Is this all you
I think I need to block
show
that
me,
move.
Odin?
Yeah, we're not as strong as he is.
I do have to say, Loki,
You can't hit him.
I am.
But he can definitely hit us. Doesn't do damage though. It's like a little slap.
You should probably stay down. Great.
Knock it off.
Thoughts back.
Like it or not, he's Allfather's guest.
I thought I smelled something.
Take one more step, you're not gonna like how this ends.
Really? And how do you intend to stop me?
Look into my eyes. You tell me.
His power is to predict every move. Yeah, he was a bit quick. This makes sense.
I am so honored. I see you've met Heimdall. He reads minds for me.
Everyone's moves, yeah.
It's false, Allfather.
This young man, who is my guest, is covered in mud. Care to explain?
He means to betray you.
Is that true, Loki? You a little trickster? I'm just messing around. Of course he means to betray me, Heimdall. Why else would he come? I've given him no reason to trust me. Not yet. But he's got some very big questions. And I have so many answers to give. What are you up to? Dismissed. Go.
Nice big slash in the stomach of Thor. I wonder if we gave that to him previously. I think we may have done.
Heimdall, will you just relax? Were you intending on killing me first thing? See? What, that's not good enough for you? Get out of here.
So Heimdall definitely doesn't trust him. Whereas Odin doesn't worry about it.
Very perceptive, but sometimes he just forgets to think, you know? Hey, I got some places to be.
Travelling by Raven once again.
So how'd your father take the news that you decided to accept my invitation?
Trying to see around the back of us. There's nothing there.
I don't think we should talk about my father.
Not well, huh? Can't blame him. Between my ex-wife
Camera
and my
doesn't turn up. I want to see if there's
disgruntled
anything back behind us.
employee, he's not exactly getting an unbiased view. But you're curious, open-minded. That's important.
There are Valkyries down there.
Reist, Meest, carry on. Pretend I'm not here. If I'm being honest with you, Loki, you're lucky my offer still stands after you went and sprung Tyr. But I suppose...
It's the one that's looked. I think he looks brilliant.
Isn't it? At least
Unless, of course, they're expecting the Marvel kind of style, which wouldn't be similar to the whole ethos of the game and how he depicts the gods, would it? That's the thing. I think he looks fine as he is. Just raw muscle, yeah. It's not what people expect. It's because the Marvel one makes people think one way.
That's why I'm here, isn't it?
Guess there's a new Valkyrie Queen.
Great soldiers, these Einherjar. But they tend to come out of Valhalla a little foggy. I do what I can for them, help them remember who they were in life. That's important, don't you think? A sense of identity gives things meaning. Moon Thinafen, Hrothgar. Moon Thinafen, Orm. Moon Thinafen, Diana.
Well, the army he creates isn't going to be beaten anytime soon by the looks of it.
Next up.
No, muscles aren't necessarily strength, that's the thing.
I understand you're an avid reader. These are just a few things from my personal collection.
But if that's what they were expecting,
Jurgen, those better not be mushrooms I smell.
then they don't know much about Norse mythology, because I think that's the thing.
What you're expecting from me.
Right now, you're just visiting, Loki. One step at a time. Steady there, Carl.
But with all respect, you need to know. I came to study, not to serve.
Another servant is the last thing I need. I need someone with drive, with curiosity, someone who'll take initiative. That looks good.
Yeah, it looks as it's supposed to.
But why me? Is it because I'm half giant?
Big deal. So's Thor. Erlen, try to stay awake for me.
Okay, but...
Look, don't overthink it. I have a project I think you'll be interested in. A major learning opportunity for both of us.
What about my family? My friends? I need to know nobody's gonna get hurt.
Why would I hurt anybody? A truce is all I've been asking for from the start, if you recall. Look, you're here now. Stop worrying. It's all gonna be fine.
Like a hammer is so heavy.
My room?
And yet he uses it like a tiny sword.
Yep. Just over here.
Yeah, that's true.
Feel free to come and go. Take what you need, poke around as you please. You're not my prisoner. And more importantly, I'm not your father.
Allfather, there's a situation that needs your attention.
Sif, you missed welcoming our
Sif.
new house guest. Say hello to Loki.
This is him. Here. In our home. How nice.
My diplomat. Everything all right in New Midgard?
The refugees are fine. The situation is with the dwarves. You know who is back.
Yeah, it's always something. Put those books down. We got another stop to make.
Sure.
More Raven travel. So, she said, you know who is back for the dwarfs.
All right. I'm here. Where is he?
Just over there, Allfather. Sir.
Who is you know who?
Chief?
Oh, look who it is.
It's been too long. What's the issue now?
No issue at all if you're trying to build
Derlin. We met him quite early on in the game, to be fair.
Personally, and not all that recently, I might add. Did you just wake up with the urge to...
This Odin guy is always here to lie. Ah, okay.
Who's the kid?
You training pickpockets?
You know what, Derlin? You reek of cheap mead, and that is by far your most endearing characteristic. Now listen up. It's me, your entire economy, speaking. I want you to know that I have confidence in you. Confidence you can deliver me these machines as promised, on time, on budget, and, of course, safely. The dwarves have never let me down, and they're not about to start now. Right? Good.
Not already, but just remember him. Okay. I did have a brief look around just to see if there's anything we needed to pick up. I couldn't see anything.
Okay, son. I'm going to let you catch your breath. When you're ready to get to work and start getting those answers, meet me in my study down the hall. Oh, and help yourself to a change of clothes.
Do we want to change our clothes? I'm quite happy with my armor, to be fair. Okay, since we have to change our clothes, or at least look. Nothing else to look at in here. I thought there might be something to look at, but doesn't seem to be. What is in the wardrobe then? Oh, is this where we can upgrade stuff, can't we? We've got the ACA uniform, which I'm guessing is what we've got to wear. So
Guess I could try this on. It has less mud on it anyway.
We've got a Ranger's Resolve number 1 for this here bow.
Nice.
And whilst here we can collect also a Runic Recharge.
Whoa, I can use this.
And we can look upgrading our gear. So let's have a quick look upgrading gear.
Nicely equipped. What needs work?
So we can now also craft the Aesir bow. Bow abilities and runic summons have reduced cooldowns. Regular arrows are fired in a burst. Currently we're using the Jotnar bow, which does, it's like a shotgun bow, essentially. We can also upgrade it to level 2. But we can also get the Aesir bow and upgrade that to level 2 as well. And the Talon bow, which is one we started with. I don't know what's better. To be fair, I think a burst is better than the spread that we currently have. I do think the burst, it may be better. It's only 1 timber to craft it, so let's craft it and see what it's like, to be fair. We can upgrade it, so we'll do so. We can also upgrade the one we were using, the Jotnar bow, if we want to in the future. Special items, accessories. So these are all the different accessories we can have. They can all be upgraded. The reason I'm not, because I really don't know which ones we should be using and which ones we shouldn't. So because of that, I've kind of left them. Resources, we've got a Resurrection Stone, but it's not going to matter, is it? Do we change? I know he wants us to. It would make sense. So we can change those if need be. Armor-wise, we have the Aesir uniform. Doesn't actually do anything. I don't think there's any stats difference, to be fair. But we're in Asgard. It makes sense to try and blend in to a point, I suppose.
Whoa! Loki, right?
Can be a bit better.
Gotta say, the irony of this isn't lost
I
on
think
me.
the burst might help.
This was his room, you know?
His?
The new
My
bow seems
brother's?
to be utility.
Modi?
We'll give it a go. See how it works.
Ah, your brother.
Uh-oh.
Really? I had no idea.
Uh-huh. And now it's yours. Enjoy. Daughter. Relax. You've got some pretty small shoes to fill.
So we previously killed her brother in God of War 4.
We're better off without him, Loki. Trust me. Walk with me.
It seems like at least some people pleased to see us then.
Don't forget your sword.
Someone will clean that up.
Without she's just, oh, whatever. Yeah, you think, oh, we're in trouble. And she just turns it completely on its head and goes, oh, okay then.
What kind of sword is that?
It's new. One of a kind.
I'm assuming we can't go anywhere other than where she's heading.
That's where Baldur stayed.
You're in Valkyrie training?
Got time to talk about it? I was just heading to the Great Hall. But if you need to go to work, Grandfather's study is just down those stairs.
So when we're ready, we can join the All-Father in his study. Before that, I think we can have a little look around at least.
Room. Used to be Magni's.
So Magni was the other one we killed as well. She was heading to the Great Hall, didn't she say? So we might as well head there first, I would guess. Since it's an optional thing of when you head there, I think there's a few conversations we can have.
Then I wait till Grandfather notices, and then I hope he and my dad can convince Mom it's okay.
You know, my father and I, we...
Lucasy makes you laugh every time.
A whole bunch of Valkyries.
But we're super strong if he looks fat.
Promise to tell me everything.
I promise.
No, there isn't.
Mother, did you meet Loki?
Oh, now he's got you involved with this?
Involved with what? I'm being friendly.
That's Sif's daughter, I didn't know that.
You understand who this is, right? What his father did? Why does he want him here?
Mom! Come on, you're embarrassing me.
We'll talk about this later.
Don't think that quite went as she planned, did it?
Sorry about her. Mom's, right? So, did you want to look around some more, or do you really need to get to work?
Okay, I'm not too sure. Although, obviously, that interaction's there.
The Aesir are gods. I don't think the gods are...
Please do not involve me in your pathetic attempts to...
Oh, it's Heimdall the game.
Huh?
Come on. You haven't had enough Heimdall in your day? Let's go.
Yeah, with fires are still going off here as well, Crazy Irishman. Okay. I think we might as well head to the study, because it doesn't seem...
Remember, this is your chance to prove yourself. That's all that some of us want.
Still giving us advice, to be fair.
I'll try to do some good.
Other than the conversation with Sif, where she still doesn't believe we should be here after what we've done, or at least what our father did, I think that seems to be it. Let's head into the study then.
Catch you later.
And see what Odin has planned, shall we? Oh, it is too early. We've still got another 20 minutes yet.
Yes. Do you see me nodding and saying, yes, I understand? Uh-huh. Yes? Yes, all right. Mm-hmm. You see, this is you not letting me talk. No, Hugin, I don't need my ears cleaned. I need you to stop croaking and accept the answer you know I'm about to give.
Why is the sword moving?
I was just looking at this.
That old thing. I've had that since... Who can remember?
This is really so important for that. Oh, okay. I think you mean this sword.
You have a name?
Ingrid.
Really?
Sure, why not? Take it, if you like it that much.
For real?
Consider it a perk of the job.
Thank you. I mean, really.
And they say I'm the bad guy. Come on, let's walk.
We now have a sword.
You're welcome.
Okay. Anything else to pick up in here though before we disappear? Oh, it's Freya's sword, is that? Ah, okay. It might explain the magic a little bit, the fact it was moving on its own.
Walk with me, please.
Alright, let's go and follow Odin at least. He wants us to walk with him.
Everyone's got me all wrong. You think war drives me, or power, wealth? Nah, never have. You know what drives me? What I really want? I want answers. Same as you. See, mortals have it easy. When they push up against life's big questions, they can look to us. They give them meaning, divine comfort. We both know that's a sham. But when we have questions, why are we here? To give meaning to mortals while living without it ourselves? No. We're more than that. And I found something that proves it.
What is it?
It's what drives me. You feel it, don't you?
Feels like
She has a lot of swords, doesn't she?
truth.
This is the reason why Odin's blind.
All the
Okay.
answers. We could find out why we're here, learn how to change our fates, stop Ragnarok for good, maybe. Save the people we love.
How?
I was a young god when I found it. Spent lifetimes studying it, following every clue down every dead end, looking for and finally unearthing this. You see that? It shares the same mystical energy.
It opened a crack. Can we just look inside?
I wouldn't recommend that.
Ah, okay. So that's how he lost his eye.
What's the broken
Makes
man's
sense.
You recognize any writing on it?
These aren't from the 9 realms. Smolder. Obsidione Spitha. From smoldered earth and obsidian spark. And a field of battles never fought.
Are you certain? Because if that's a clue, I know what it means.
And what's that?
Keep working with me and find out.
So we found something that Odin didn't know. We're reading it.
To betray your father or yourself. Come on, I know you felt what I felt. The answers are in there. Let's get them. I mean, you translated this language like it was nothing.
If I do help you, what's next?
Thor, get down here.
All father.
Don't do that. What's next is chasing this down. Take this and this stealthy side of beef and see where it takes you.
I don't promise anything.
Nonsense. Happy hunting.
Got a new companion and all then?
Go easy on him, you hear me?
Muspelheim?
This guy's just collecting swords at the point he wants to go to war.
It's where all father dropped us. What do you think? Just take that and do your damn job.
Okay. We look to be in the depths of hell, to be fair.
Where are we going?
How the fuck am I supposed to know? All father thinks that you know what you're doing. So do it.
Well, we can equip the mask. Mask guidance. The mask is attuned to Atreus' goal and will radiate light when he is following the correct path.
Weird. Well, it seems like we go through this rock. I was gonna get that.
That's the way to clear a path. Didn't get any hack silver that time, interestingly. Is that sword? The sword was just attacking on its own.
Oh, Ingrid, nice move.
Don't bother getting up.
Jump up!
That sword is an incredible ally to have.
I'll check. Up there. It looks like there might be a ledge we could reach. If we...
Too slow.
Hey! You can't just grab people like that.
Oh, what else are they gonna throw you? Days young.
Right, more coming out.
Kid, there's things up there hitting us with fire. Use your bow already.
He means those things up there. Is it just the one or is there more? There we go, job done.
You know, I took my blood payment from your father for what happened to my sons. But I haven't...
Being heavy while working for Odin. Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
Later. Don't want to keep the Allfather waiting. Speaking of which, mask.
Right.
Right, I'll put the mask on. I just want to pick this up before we get too far. Just in case we actually can't stop and pick anything up. There's a little hole here though.
I want to check here real quick.
What is in here? There's health there.
Well, this isn't the right way.
No, it's not.
Wow. Is that some kind of anvil?
But it's something I'm guessing we'll come back to in the future, by the looks of it. The fact he's telling us it's not the right way tells you
If it ain't there, let's keep moving. Come on.
there's a reason we can't go there now. Right, let's find the way the mask wants us to go. Over this way, I think.
We need to head through those rocks. Hey, can you...
You break them?
Yeah, that.
Just imagine what it can do to bone.
You want to talk about blood payment? What about the giants you killed? They were my family. Thamor, Ronir, they were your people too.
The giants were blight on the 9 realms when I was rebel.
Let's just change the subject.
Okay, there's a rune there.
The last time Father and I were here, we beat every one of Surtur's trials. Think you could...
Don't play.
Alka!
There's a rune there, and obviously this as well. We don't know how to use those just yet. And that rune, I was trying to see if there's a way of getting to it, but
I wouldn't worry about this now.
okay, it's actually telling us not to worry about trying to get it now. So we'll have to leave that. It's something to come back to later on. That's the thing, it's not, you can't just go through one area in one go, you've got to come back later. Because there will always be things you can't potentially do straight away. And I kind of like that because there's a reason to revisit places. Different conversations to be had, that kind of stuff. Right, how are we going to cross here? That is the question. Ah, what's here? A little ledge to shimmy across. Thor just jumps it, but we've got to shimmy across the little ledge. We come back as Kratos to open the chest. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, to be fair. There's a few things we still can't do on the wind ones anyway. So there's a few things we're still got to wait to actually be able to do.
Listen, Modi had some problems, but he was my son. And the only reason you aren't mush right now is because of that broken piece of wood.
Look! Clearly neither of us can do this mission alone. And I want to impress the Allfather just as much as you do. You don't have to like me, but we're gonna have to trust each other. Just a little bit.
Trust, huh?
More enemies. You're going to need to remove the hammer though, otherwise we're going to be in a bit of trouble.
This one's yours. Good form overall, but not aggressive enough in my opinion.
You're more than welcome to step it up.
This is me trusting you.
Okay, a few hits there we shouldn't have taken. I was aiming my runic attack, but obviously Thor decided to change that for me. Grab the health. Yeah, Thor decided to take the enemy out, or move him at least, while I was doing my big attack. Or a runic attack at the very least anyway.
Okay, so where's the mask saying to go?
Okay. Always got to make sure there's nothing else to get to pick up or collect before we use the mask. Doesn't seem to be. I would guess it's going to send us
hey, kid, where's
here.
The mask pointing?
More dwarven steel.
Okay, so where's the mask saying to go?
More rage. I need to use up that rage really. Probably in the next fight we have, I think. Maybe an ideal place to use it. Okay, nothing else there. Couple of bowls to break in here. This is all going to be hacked silver. It's always handy to have, to be fair. I think that's it. So, mask type. This reminds you of the ending in God of War 4. Challenge, we've still got to do some of those, to be fair. They're not all completely finished yet. Okay, where are we heading?
The mask is, pulling this way. We'll have to find some way down.
Sure thing.
I wasn't playing you, by the way. The trials are fun. Don't you ever have fun? You're so different from your daughter. She seemed...
Hey, come look at this.
What's he got for us? I was waiting for him to walk up behind us to push us off, but he didn't in the end. That's kind of what I was expecting to do.
Thor, what the...
Similar. I was expecting where we were though.
You didn't die over there, did you?
Yeah, it's that kind of area, isn't it? It does give you that feeling, to be fair. Alright, so a load more hack silver. Okay, was it? It's 5 to 12. Wow.
Well, that's your problem.
What we'll do...
Trials are just past that cliff. Might be something you and Duke can do.
First we deal with them.
It was just taking the mickey out of Thor there, I think.
Check them out. What have you got to lose?
Time. That's right. Just try it.
Getting tired?
So this is the same place as the Trials, as he's just told Thor about the Trials anyway.
An ogre.
Worried?
Not in the slightest.
Don't bother. Get it.
Right, there's an ogre we've got to deal with as well. We have got rage, so we may as well use it. We've got it, and I keep forgetting to use it, to be fair.
Another ogre?
I was going to say just before we got to midnight and say, right, let's you know, we're midnight now, but we've just got ourselves in a big old fight, so I can't do that.
Take care of this one, Loki.
Right, you're gone. Got to take this guy's legs out. He's obviously got a shield. Right, Thor is dealing with the big guy. I'll just pick up a few things while Thor's doing his job. Can we get the fight done before midnight? He's down.
The Allfather's waited hundreds of winters. He can wait a little more. It's fun.
Fine. Stay right here.
Yes, sir.
So Thor has gone off to do the trials that we were really goading him into doing. We've got a new runic summon there as well. And my guess is we're heading through there. There he goes.
That should keep him busy for a while. Hopefully.
Come on, give me a challenge.
He's gone off to do the challenge that we did in God of War 4.
Trust the ace here.
Okay.
I mean,
We've got about 2 minutes till midnight.
I just need them to trust me. That's only.
Yeah, we've got 2 minutes, Popster.
Yeah.
I think what we'll do is we'll come off the game and we'll just have a chat. Like I say, there's about 2 minutes till midnight, 2 minutes to New Year. I've managed to survive the last half an hour without falling asleep, which was a bonus because there was a point I didn't think I was going to. Falcon's Dive, Raging Ibex. I need to remember to use it. I think that's the big thing, to be fair. Okay, let's get this saved as we are about a minute now away from New Year. But yeah, the last half an hour has been tricky in terms of drowsiness and stuff. So yeah, I think we've managed to get through it at least. You had to change the time on the PC, did you? This is late for 10 minutes. Well, that is it. It is midnight in the UK, and it is now officially 2023. So happy New Year to all of you. 2022 was an incredible year, and hopefully 2023 will be just as good, if not better. You're an hour ahead of me, aren't you, Pop? So that's why. Yeah, it's because you're an hour ahead. It's been an amazing stream. Thank you very much, Crazy Irishman, as well. Much appreciated. Yeah, I started struggling about 11:30, 20 to 12. I've just managed to keep myself going. To be fair, when you're fighting in the game, you don't feel drowsy. It's when all the talking's going on. That's when it starts to hit. But I think we've done okay. We've survived the stream. I haven't started snoring live yet, so that's a bonus. But yeah, that is it. That is 2022 done, and now 2023. What will 2023 bring, I wonder? To be fair, when I was doing the schedule this morning for next week, and I was having to type in 2023, it's really weird having to type 2023. But there we go. It's one of those weird things. Hopefully, like I say, this year will be just as good, if not better than last year. The channel and you guys have done amazing the whole of this year. So yeah, here's to more greater things, and I hope everyone's had a good new year. The schedule for next week will be out tomorrow, 1 PM for the video and 8 PM for the live community post. As I say, we go back to normal as of Wednesday next week in terms of morning streams. Because the school decides to have an extra 2 days holiday, well actually Monday's a bank holiday, but they have a teacher training down the Tuesday, annoyingly. So we'll go back to streaming normally with Ragnarok on Wednesday morning. And yeah, go from there. There's not as much episodic content this week, but the channel update that goes out at 1 PM Monday afternoon does explain why and what's happened and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's scary because 22 went so quickly. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? 2022 does seem to have flown by, which is really weird. But then I think as you get older, time does seem to get quicker. It's one of those weird ways of comprehending things, isn't it? It's all in the mind, essentially. Happy New Year, Goated. Hope you're well. I hope you had a good New Year as well. But that is it. I've managed to survive. The drowsiness has badly kicked in, but I've managed to keep going. So I'm pretty impressed with myself, to be fair. It is true, though, isn't it? That's the thing. It's weird. But as I say, channel update Monday afternoon, 1 PM GMT. And we'll talk about, it's a 15-minute video. I was aiming for 5, and I got 15. The first 5 minutes is me talking about what's coming next with the injuries and that kind of stuff. And then the rest of it is about what's coming up on the channel this year, what we're hoping to do and achieve, and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's been a brilliant way to see in the new year. This was obviously going to be something we're going to have to make a regular thing every year, every New Year. Because my other half doesn't do New Year, so she's in bed early. New Year doesn't mean that much to me either, but it's something we may have to make a tradition on the channel. Every New Year, we'll be live to see it in. I think that may be the way to go, to be fair. But that is it. Thank you, Goatee, much appreciated. I'd never call myself entertaining, to be fair. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the streams. That means more to me than anything else, to be honest. But as always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. Thank you all for seeing us into 2023, and hopefully you enjoyed the end of 2022 as well. We're not live again until Tuesday evening, but look out for the schedule tomorrow and the channel update on Monday afternoon as well. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the thing. Some people have to work. Don't know your wife, Crazy Irishman, but unfortunately, that's just the nature of the beast, isn't it? Unfortunately. But I'm glad you could join us, though. That's the thing. Someone has to keep it together. Yeah, there is that. Right, I am going to go before my eyes completely go and I can't read anything. So thank you all very much for tonight. It's been incredible. As always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. This will become a yearly thing, I'm pretty sure. And have a good New Year's Day. And Happy New Year to those that have just made it and those that are coming in the next few hours, like America and things like that. Thank you very much. Have a good one. We'll see you in a stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.